Hey everybody, welcome to Mission Fitness. And today we are at Ochsner Fitness Center talking with Noel Simmons and Wayne Morris. This is one of the largest and most popular fitness centers in the area, and they're going to tell us about what's going on with them in the new COVID world that we live in, where they're going, and where they see the future of fitness. Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, and as you can see, we are socially distanced and we have our masks, which we have taken off because so we can actually chat. So you guys have been closed for a couple of months due to COVID, but now you're reopened. Talk to us about some of the changes that you had to make before you even opened the doors.
So some of the things that we had to change here inside the club is that social distancing was a big key to this. So we're at 25% capacity, and so we had to go around to every club and make sure that we had social distancing placards on the floor to make sure that our members and our team members were reminded about the social distancing aspect of being here in the club. And so that was one of the big things. We had our infectious control come out from Ochsner, inspect everything and give us a little bit of advice, which was a lot of fun, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we did that as well. The other thing that we can talk about too at some point is this, the fact that we are making a reservation to come to work out here at the club, and it's through our new app that we were able to stand up, during this time that we were closed. So the Fit Lab app has been a big part of our world now, and so you can make a reservation to work out, you can make a reservation to swim in a pool, you can make a reservation for a racquetball, you can make a reservation for group exercise, and so that's helped with the capacity of 25%, as well as to help with social distancing. And so that's been just a huge impact on our membership base for sure.
Now, before this even started, I can see you guys are under renovation now.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the things that you offer under normal circumstances and that that we hope can get to that point sooner than later.
We offer a lot. We offer.
Yeah, this place is huge.
We're a
If you haven't
fitness
seen
center.
it, it's huge.
Yeah,
It's huge.
so obviously we have our weight rooms, our cardio rooms. We offer group exercise. We offer reformer Pilates. We have a heart rate monitored high intensity interval training program called Afterburn. We have our personal training, which we're in our personal training studio right now.
Yeah, this is the Fit Lab, right?
Lab,
Fit
Where
Lab,
you can
yes,
make
Fit
an
Lab
appointment
powered
to
by
come in and
Ochsner
work.
Fitness Center. Yeah, you can make an appointment, private personal training studio away from the rest of the gym, the rest of the equipment to come work up here if you have a trainer. We have the racquetball courts. We have a very large senior program where we do several senior events, senior classes. We do movies, ice cream, coffee socials, different types of lectures. We do line dancing. So those are all things that we're waiting to reopen here within the inside portion.
So this makes it a true wellness center.
Yeah.
And we think of fitness center, we think of the gyms, we think of the free weights and the cardio machines, but you guys cover everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have a full nutrition program. We've got an aquatics program, swim lessons, swim teams,
Kids
recreational swimming. We've got kids sports, camp, gymnastics, birthday parties, just an overall wellness and family-friendly facility.
This is one of the things about this particular location here at Elmwood is really the hub. We have 4 clubs, so it's kind of a hub and spoke model. And so this is the hub like you were talking about, and then we have the other 3 clubs within the New Orleans metro area as well. So there's reciprocation for you to be able to come and go from each one of the clubs, and all of the clubs are open at this point. So with some modifications, the one that's in New Orleans, based on the government regulations. For sure.
And your footprint here is huge, and we can actually hear, as we're talking, we can hear the saws going on in the background. So one of the positives about it is that you've probably been able to complete your renovations quicker with no guests here.
Yeah, well what was really interesting, 2019 was such a great year for us, and so it was probably one of the best years that we've had for Ochsner Fitness Center in the last 5 or 6 years, which has been great for us. And
in terms of growth?
Just growth, revenues, attendance, social events, everything that you could possibly imagine. And as a result, Ochsner Health kind of doubled down on fitness and said, hey, let's do some renovations within our club, which has been here for about 30 years now. So in that situation, they invested $5 million with 2 different phases to our club. And so right when the pandemic hit, we had already started on phase 1. And then so what we were able to do is to turn that into, okay, well, let's go ahead and start phase 2 at the same time. And so as a result, phase 1 is going to open June 1, which is going to be great. And then phase 2 will be a little bit sooner. So we'll finish that around August, which was normally going to finish somewhere in October. And I know there's a lot of details that have gone into, what we're doing in the cardio room and everything else. Maybe you could tell them a little bit about that too.
Yeah, so phase 1 is going to be, which they're wrapping up right now, is our cardio room, our cardio theater floor, whatever you want to call it. It's all cardio.
Y'all can't see it, but we can.
Yes, we're looking
rows
at
and rows of cardio equipment is
Yes.
what it is.
So that's phase 1, and so what that consisted of was redoing the entire cardio floor, all new equipment. We redid our indoor track, and then we're also redoing our indoor cycling studio. And it's going to be quite the unveiling when it's all done. So we're really excited about that. Phase 2 is downstairs, and phase 2 is the weight room. And so we are expanding our weight room. We're knocking down walls. We'll again have windows to allow natural light into the gym, all new equipment, all new flooring. We're really, really excited about
This was kind of the first phase of the phasing. We redid the personal training studio. It was kind of the mock for the flooring and the lighting and the look and the feel. And so what you see in here will actually be emulated outside. And so, I mean, we were just really thankful that the system, where a lot of clubs right now are kind of really scared about the pandemic and some other things. Ochsner Health really kind of doubled down on the fitness industry and the health and wellness industry, because we know that that's going to be going forward. It's going to be really critical for our population here in New Orleans, but throughout the country and the world, to stay healthy and well.
Yeah, that's a good point you said about that. Do you find that your membership, I mean, you're allowing 25%. Are you at 25%? I mean.
Yeah, so there's times where we're at 25%. And sometimes it's those typical times late in the evening or earlier in the afternoon. Actually, Saturday mornings are really busy for us. A lot of people like to come in on Saturday mornings, so we've hit close to capacity on those particular days. Once we open up the cardio area and the track, we feel like that we'll be able to expand a little more, because we're not counting that in our 25%.
Right, that it actually increases the number you can allow in the building.
We feel like that's going to increase our traffic flow here, and we've been pleasantly surprised about how many people have been coming back to all of our different clubs, and so we're excited to see the ones that have been here for 30 years, and then some of them have just become members, and we're actually selling memberships right now, believe it or not, which has been really awesome to see people want to get back into the club.
That's what I was wondering about. Is your membership, do you feel that they're a little leery to come back? Is the place going to be clean enough? And have you noticed the members who do come back, they wipe down the machines, or does your staff do that, or you expect them to do it?
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
We have we've called them health guards, kind of like you would have a lifeguard. We call them health guards. So we have them in our weight room. When we open up our cardio room, we'll have them in there too. And they're just ensuring that the members are wiping down the equipment and maintaining some sort of social distancing, within the facility with the signage that we have up. But I will say that our health guards have reported back, and we've been on the floor and we've kind of watched it and seen it ourselves too, that they really aren't having to sit there and say, hey, please wipe that piece of equipment down. They've also been pleasantly surprised that members are actually doing their part. They're coming right up to the machine once they're done. They're wiping it down and making sure it's, ready for the next person that could possibly jump on it.
Yeah, because, we think about, we wipe down the benches and we wipe down the bars, but when we think about the little things like the cable grips or the dumbbells that people just grab, oh, I'm wearing gloves, workout gloves, so it's clean, but it's not. So the fact that your membership is doing this sends a message to the members who may be a little leery about coming back.
Yeah, so personal responsibility, we feel, is very important. And so we, in our communication and our messaging to our membership, have said, hey, look, here are all the things that we know we need to do to be as clean as possible and help prevent COVID-19 throughout. But personal responsibility, hand washing, proper social distancing, we're sending that message in all of the messaging that we're doing through our social media channels, through our web, through our email, whatever we need to do to try to get that message out there. And what we'll probably see, to your point, is that as we open 25%, I think the first 25% are the people that really want to be here at the club. And as we open up into 50%, I think that you'll start to see those that were maybe a little apprehensive, but they've started to see things on social media, see people back in the club. With us, our new construction opening up, you'll start to slowly see more and more people coming in and realizing that we're doing the very best that we possibly can to keep them safe, as long as they're doing their part as well. Whether it be in the locker room, on the weight room floor, on a cardio piece of equipment, or out in the pool as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, and given that this area in particular has a high rate of hypertension and
Right.
obesity, this kind of plan to get them back in the gym,
Yeah, so important.
you know,
Very
and
important.
to keep healthy in case you do get the virus or any sickness, that you can recover quicker because your body is healthier overall, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
I think we read something. I know that Wayne's a part of different groups and fitness communities, and we've been talking a lot. And everybody knows it. We've all heard this before. Fitness is medicine,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it really is. And it's becoming more and more important for us to maintain some level of fitness and wellness in our lives, because it is medicine. And at the end of the day, I think we're learning right now with this pandemic that the healthier you were going into this, probably the better chance you had.
That's a very good point.
We have, what's interesting is we've been advised by Ochsner. We're very lucky as a commercial health club that we have Ochsner as our, advisor. But we also, to Noel's point, Rex Roundtables, which is a part of a fitness, CEOs and general managers across the country where you can join. They've been advising us. I'm a part of that, but also IRSA. I'm being a part of the IRSA organization, which is also advising and helping the government frame the fitness industry, health and wellness industry, to be able to get these businesses back open and get members back in. And so through all of those different organizations, it's been really helpful in being able to plan out an appropriate reopening phase.
Right.
And it's been great so far. So, yeah.
And I have to say, just on a personal note, if you want to get a good core workout, try sitting on one of these balls for 20 minutes. It's not easy.
That's a good way to social
I'm telling you,
distance.
my quads are like, wow, this is
Yeah,
I
you just
like
did-
this. I got to get one of these.
You didn't
gotta
get
put
the
it in your
memo
own
about the shirt.
Yeah.
I did, and I have one, like, it doesn't say Ochsner, of course,
Yeah.
but
We can get you
oh my
one.
gosh.